Another wet day puts a damper on another weekend, but it's more than just gloomy weather for today's Rose Festival dragon boat races. This relentless rain is causing river levels to rise. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Folkers. Rain and high water forced parts of Portland's Eastbank Esplanade on the Willamette River to close. Bryant Clerkley was out there today talking to people along the river. And Bryant, this is on the floating portion of the Esplanade. So how long will that section be closed?
Hey Brittany, well, it will be closed until at least Wednesday. Officials say the Willamette River is expected to rise to over 15 feet today. That's the threshold to temporarily close the floating portion of the Esplanade. People that use the area for recreation say they're ready for the rain to stop.
In fact, we're not running over on that side of the river today because we heard on the news last night that it is closed. And we've had to skirt some of the area along this side of the river too because of the river being so dang high.
It's a busy weekend for recreation along the Willamette River, with runners bearing the consistent rain and the Rose Festival's popular dragon boat races returning for the first time since 2019. Portland's Parks and Recreation had to close the floating portion of the Eastbank Esplanade. That's popular for cyclists, runners, and walkers. The rain is not just affecting the Willamette River levels. Over at Johnson Creek in southeast Portland, the National Weather Service sent out a tweet about minor flooding. The creek is expected to reach around 11.5 feet. Officials say evacuations are not necessary until the creek reaches around 14 feet. Back on the swollen Willamette River, Guy Doherty just finished his dragon boat race.
And it was rainy the last 2 weeks, so we got ready for it. The debris is also a killer out there too, because there's massive logs floating around. It's pushing real quick because the water level's high.
On the Columbia River, water levels are rising as well, which means less clearance room for boats and faster water. This will result in more bridge lifts, which could last up to 20 minutes at a time.
I've lived here for 13 years and I've never seen this much gloomy weather and rain at this time of year. I'm ready for sunshine and heat.
Multnomah County Sheriff's Office also sent out a tweet telling swimmers to stay out of the rivers for several days, especially the Sandy River, because of the fast-moving water and debris. And over in Vancouver, to prevent flooding, federal water managers are increasing storage behind the John Day Dam in eastern Oregon. Brittany?